What's up, guys? Welcome back to another day trading video. And like the last video, like I said, we're going back to the basics. All right, I'm going back to the basics not only because I want a fresh start. I want to teach the newcomers what trading is, but I already teach my strategy, the TGR strategy, everything about it, the psychology, the strategy, the mindset, and risk management. I'll go over risk management more in later videos, but actually risk management is a part of this new from the beginning, so I'll go over that too on the board, which is I think better. But in today's video, we're gonna go, like I said, back to the basics, and we're gonna understand candlesticks. In the last video, I taught you what is a stock. All right, there's more to understand to what is a stock, but let's go into what build a stock. Candlesticks build stocks. Now you can use lines, but lines don't tell you a lot of information. They don't tell you the same amount of information the candlestick does. Lines probably tell you like 10-20% of information that a candlestick can. So, and you're gonna leave out that 80%. Way too dangerous, not for me, and it shouldn't be for you too. So let's understand candlesticks. All right, understanding candlesticks. We have to understand what is a candlestick. All right, candlesticks show a stock's price during a certain time period. Many form together to form a chart. All right, so one candlestick tells you a stock's price, how it moved, all right, during a certain time period. So if it was a 1 minute candlestick, during that 1 minute, it showed you that it moved like this. If it was a 5 minute candlestick, it showed you that the price of that stock moved whatever like that. All right, so it's based on a certain time period you put for your candlesticks. All right, every candlesticks equal the same amount of time. If you make it equal 5 minutes, all candlesticks will equal 5 minutes. If you make it equal 1 hour, all candlesticks will equal an hour. Sorry. Bit blurring my words, but let's continue. All right. So how do we use it? We use it to read the charts to make predictions on when to buy or sell and trend lines. All right. That's how we use it. We use it to make predictions so we can know when to buy and sell. We also use it to make trend lines. I'll go over what trend lines mean in a later video, but remember the word trend lines. Trend lines, I tell you, are very important. So make sure to remember them. But let's go over on how. I'm gonna erase this. Yeah, let's go over on how to read a candlestick. Let's get this out the way. Should be fine right there. All right. Now, how do we go over candlesticks? How do we understand candlesticks? Let's break it down quickly. All right. First, we have green. I don't have a green marker yet, so black will do. Let's pretend the black is green. All right. Let's use our imagination. All right. So right here we have a candlestick. From the bottom right here, from this bottom line, is the open. And what I mean by open, I mean this is the price on where the stock opened at or where it started. So let's say it opened at $10. It opened at $10, and this is a 1 minute. During that 1 minute, it went to the lowest price of $9. So this tells me that the stock went down started from $10 and went down to $9. What does that tell me? A lot of people were selling, so a lot of people brought that stock down. But it didn't end there. All right, the stock is still forming. So what happens? It goes above the open at $10 and goes to all the way to the highest at, let's say, $15. At $15. All right, what does that tell me? People were really liking the stock. A little bit of people didn't like the stock, so they brought it down, they sold. But then a lot of other people brought it up, forming a green candle. It opened at $10, but since it went up above $10, it formed a green candle and went to the highest price of $15. And people really like the stock, so they brought it up. But the candle isn't done. It's still forming. Let's say 40 seconds into the candle. Then we have 50 seconds. People are saying, okay, 15 is a good amount of price. I'm gonna sell some share. I'm gonna sell my shares and just take my profit. All right. So that brought the stock a little bit down. Let's say $14. $14 right here. All right. And then 1 minute has officially passed, and boom, it closed. That candle has officially formed at $14. It closed at $14. So after this one candle, what happened? All right, it's very easy. It started at $10. Some people didn't like it, so they decided to sell, forming a wick. I'm gonna go over that in a minute. Forming a wick right here below the open. All right, because this is where it started. It's a green candle, so the bottom is the open. Not this right here. This is the lowest it went to, but not the open. This is where it opens at this level right here. So people are liking it. Some people, a little bit of people are not liking, so they decided to sell, bring it to the lowest price it's ever been to, $9. A lot more people are liking it. So what did they do? They bring it up to the highest price of $15. All right, that is when people decided to say $15 enough for me. I'm gonna sell my amount of shares. All right. Then it brung it down to $14. A minute has officially passed. All that information was brung in a minute. All right, because this is a 1 minute candle. If you decided to put your candle to equal 5 minutes, then all of that would have happened in 5 minutes. All right, it's based on what you want the candle to be, however long you want it to be. But let's say for easier things, let's just say a minute. All right, so in that 1 minute, it officially closed. 1 minute has officially happened, and it closed at 14. It closed at $14. That information, that's a lot of information given in one candle. All right, and then let's go over understanding the body. All right, so this right here is considered the candlestick body, from the open all the way to the close. Then we have the wicks. All right, this is telling us from the close to the highest price, telling essentially how much it moved up. Essentially, just a wick. All right. We have the information from the highest wick, from the top of the wick, the highest price, from the low wick to the lowest price. All right. So these are considered wicks, and these are the bodies. Now let's understand a red candle. All right. Red candle is essentially almost the exact same with just a few moderation, few tweaks. All right. So instead of the close being at the top, for a red candle, the open would be at the top. So let's just say it opened at $10. Now, like I said, this is a 1 minute candle. Let's say it opened at $10. Some people were liking the stock, so they decided to buy, bringing the stock at $11. Boom. That's the highest price ever went to. So we have in the between we have $10 and 1 cent, 2 cents, 3 cents, etc., 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 all the way reaching to all the way 99 cents. And 1 more cent would have been $11. But that is the wick. All right, the highest price ever went to. Then people were not liking the stock at all. So what did they do? They bring it all the way down to, let's just say, $5. Oh my gosh, $5. They bring it down all the way to $5. Oh no, sorry. But yeah, bring it down to $5. But some people were still not liking the stock, and they bring it all the way down to the lowest price of $4. All right, so made a little bit of a mistake, $5. But I'll go over that in a minute. They bring it all the way down to the lowest price of $4. But some people were like, I still got hope. I still got faith in the stock. Stupid people, by the way. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I still got hope. I still got faith in the stock. So some people were deciding to buy, or they say, oh my gosh, the stock is really low, so it's a good time to buy. So not really stupid people. That's my mistake. But yeah. So they bring it a little bit back up. Still bring faith and hope, and at $5. Now a minute has officially formed, and what do we see? That it closed, not open where the start is, it closed at $5. So for a red candle, the top right here would be the open, and the lowest right here would be the close. All right, and the wicks are telling us this is the highest price I ever went to, and the wick down here is the lowest price I ever went to. Essentially the same as the wicks as the green candle. But the difference is, instead of the close being at the top, the open's at the top for the red candle. Instead of the open being at the bottom, the close is at the bottom for the red candle. All right, so very simple. And this whole area right here is the candlestick body. These right here are the wicks, essentially connecting. That's why I connected them all right here, wicks. That is understanding a candlestick. All right. So a long video for just a measly candlesticks, but understand, if you can understand one candlestick, then you can understand a million of them. All right, because like I said, I erased it all. All these candlesticks form together to build patterns, and like I said, trend lines, where I'm going to go over in a later video. But they all form together to form patterns and help you predict whether you can buy or sell at that moment. All right. So it's very important that you know how to understand one candlestick, because like I said, if you can understand one, you can understand many, and many tell you a chart. But yeah, so that's it for today's video, guys. Please, thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below. I want to help so many other people. But yeah, like I said, if you have any questions, please comment in right there in the comments. You know what I mean. Like, comment, share, subscribe, share with all your friends. Ring the notifications. Please leave your likes so this video pops up to many more audiences. That's essentially it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.